Okay, guys, so I'm going to attempt to answer a couple questions that I always get. First thing is, what is an auto broker? Well, an auto broker is the same exact thing as a auto dealer. My company holds the exact same license as every other major dealer in America. The only difference is if I don't have the inventory that somebody's looking for, if somebody calls me for a specific car and I don't have it in my inventory, then it is no problem for me to jump online and search it out for a customer instead of losing a customer. So an auto broker is the exact same thing as an auto dealer. It's just basically it's a service that I provide to really help y'all out and make sure you're taken care of by somebody who operates with integrity and who cares about what they sell. That's what an auto broker is. Another question I always get is, why are these cars at the auto auction? A lot of people have this bad thought that cars that are at the auto auction are nothing but trash. That is a lie. Cars are here because this is where the auto industry operates. Dealers need money too. So they take cars, think of all the financial institutions, the Bank of Americas, all these people who finance vehicles. When they take them back, repos, this, that, and other, these people don't sell cars. So this is where the auto industry happens. That's why these cars are at the auction. And everybody is here. Every brand, every financial institution. These are the cars that will be in America's dealers' inventory within the next month. People ask me, how does your auto broker service work? All right, so it's very simple. Basically, we're gonna chat on the phone and I'm gonna, ask you a couple questions and see if I think that I can help you. And if I can, you're gonna tell me your detailed wish list and your budget. I'm gonna jump online down at the auction and I'm going to look for the car that you're wanting, but I'm looking for the car with the highest condition report, something that I could put my stamp on. So when I find that, I'm gonna email it to you. We're gonna jump on the phone. We're gonna go over the condition report together. Once you feel comfortable and you've asked all your questions and you understand the process and you say, hey, I want to move forward on this car. At that point, you put a down payment in place. Your down payment is really nothing but earnest money because it's protected 100%. So once you put that down payment in place, I front the rest of the money. I buy the car. As soon as we buy the car, we order what they call a PSI, a post-sale inspection. And that is where the auction has a third-party mechanic that is on premise, actually over in that building. All these auction houses have their own mechanic shops. So they'll do the inspection. They're gonna drive the car, put it in the air, check for frame damage, structural damage, engine issues, transmission issues, all of that good stuff. The only thing that the auction will not arbitrate for is minor maintenance. So if we buy a vehicle and it needs some brake pads or rotors or something like that, I'm gonna disclose that to you and you're gonna get my hookup on all of that stuff and we could have it taken care of before pickup. Now, most of the cars I buy need nada because I know how to buy, I know who to buy from, but that's the process. So once they're finished with their inspection, the vehicle passes inspection, they're gonna release it to me. As soon as we get it, I'm gonna take it over to the guys that I use to do an entirely new inspection. I drive the car about 50 to 100 miles. I do everything, emissions and everything. So by the time you are ready to show up and pay your balance, your vehicle is straight up, just get in and drive. And that is the service. In another video, I did explain what a condition report is, but I'm gonna do it again. So a condition report is done by a third party at the auction when these vehicles get brought into the auction. So basically the guys have like a 150 point computer checklist and they go over everything from the tires to if there's a ding on the car, a scratch, an interior smell, the headliner, all that good stuff. They check for oil and engine sludge, all that good stuff. So a condition report is going to record any damage on the car. They look for structural damage, frame damage, all that good stuff. And the condition report will actually tell me if a panel was replaced. Carfax will not tell you all that. In fact, I've had Carfaxes that said no accident, and then the condition report would tell me different. So condition reports are the best. Another question I get is, what happens if we buy the car and it fails inspection? Well, guess what? Nothing happens for you. You're good. The only thing you're going to lose is $155. And that would be the same as if you went to your next door neighbor, you were buying a car from them, and then you want to take it over to Pep Boys, and Pep Boys says, hey, this car's not good. You still have to pay Pep Boys for their service. So we still have to pay the auction for doing their inspection. But if the auction called me and said, hey, this vehicle is no good, then at that point, I simply just tell the auction, well, I don't want it, thank you very much. And my customer can get a full refund minus their cost of inspection, or just say, hey, hold on to the down payment and let's get another car. So it's that simple. I rarely buy a vehicle that fails inspection. I know who to buy from, I know how to buy. I work with all credit unions as well. Sometimes customers will come to me and say, hey, I'm financing, I've been pre-approved. I'd like for you to help find me a car. In that situation, it's simple. Your down payment that you put in place, I can simply return to you when you come with the full, balance owed from your bank. I could return that down payment to you, or I could just write the banker's order, the buyer's order for the amount to be financed, and I can hold on to the down payment. Totally up to you. I hope I answered all the questions. I'm sure I'll probably have to repeat myself, which is not a problem. It is what it is. But I hope this video helped you guys understand that basically my service is taking you to the middle of the auto industry. We can get cars before they get to somebody's lot and get patched up and all that good stuff. No, we'll make it happen. The whole idea is to buy, if you're buying a used car, you need to buy the best from the beginning. That is that. You don't need to buy a used car and you think you're getting a great deal and a month later you're putting in a couple thousand. Well, you try to be cheap, you try to go that route, and it costs you more. Instead, allow me, a professional with 13 going on 14 years of buying cars. I mean, this is what I do for a living. You don't do this. So allow me to handle the mechanical inspections, the condition reports, the emissions, the title work. I mean, that's just, who has time for that? Well, I have time for it because it's my business. So Google me, learn about me, know who I am. If you do decide to call me, I will tell you, be cool. I am a very laid back guy. I am on your side. I'm a dealer, I'm a salesman, but I like to consider myself a sales friend, okay? I'm not gonna get rich off of you on one car. It just doesn't happen like that. I wanna build a relationship with you. I want you to trust me, and I wanna sell you a car, your family a car, all your friends a car. That's what it's about, and the only way I could do that is to make sure that you're super happy with the service I provide. So feel free to call me, because literally I have access to any car. We are standing in the heart of the auto industry.